Picture attending a live-streamed mass when, suddenly, the walls begin to sway and the ground shakes with the force of an earthquake. In what could have been a scene of sheer panic, something extraordinary unfolded. The unwavering composure of a priest leading his congregation with faith and conviction. What inspires such remarkable calmness in the face of fear? How does collective faith influence people's reactions during moments of crisis? The solutions lie in the intimate relationship between spirituality and resilience. For centuries, faith has been a cornerstone of human endurance, offering strength in the most challenging times. The calm demeanor of the priest, Father Edwin Enriquez, serves as a testament to the power of unwavering belief. If you enjoy content that helps you grow spiritually, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join our community for more inspiration. Let's get started. By guiding the congregation into prayer, he transformed a moment of potential chaos into one of unity and hope. This act demonstrates how faith can anchor individuals, providing a sense of control and solace even when the world feels unstable. On the day of the Epiphany of the Lord, Father Edwin was presiding over Mass in the Divine Child Parish in San Salvador, El Salvador, when a 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck. As the ground trembled beneath them and the live-stream camera visibly shook, the priest remained steadfast. His serene reaction, captured on video, showcased his unbreakable commitment to his role as a spiritual leader. Rather than succumbing to fear, he encouraged the faithful to join him in prayer, reciting the Our Father, Hail Mary, and the Glory Be. This collective act of prayer became a symbol of resilience. The congregation, inspired by the priest's unwavering calm, followed his lead, their voices united in spiritual strength. The viral footage of this moment touched hearts worldwide, showing how faith can transform fear into solidarity. While the earthquake's epicenter was located in the Pacific Ocean, 50 kilometers southwest of La Libertad and 30 kilometers south of San Salvador, its tremors were felt in parts of Guatemala and Nicaragua. Despite its magnitude, there were no reports of fatalities or significant structural damage, and officials confirmed there was no tsunami threat. His calm presence seemed to steady not just the church, but also the spirits of those present. Rather than yielding to fear, he raised his voice with conviction, urging his congregation to turn their focus heavenward. "The Lord is my rock and my fortress." Psalm 18:2, he reminded them, his words grounding their faith amidst the trembling earth. We all encounter moments when the ground beneath us, metaphorically or literally, feels unsteady, and we struggle to find strength and direction. In those moments, turning to faith can provide the peace and clarity we desperately need. This is exactly what The Secret of Jesus' Apparitions offers, a path to clarity and peace through his revelations. This ebook goes into his prophecies and offers insight into what lies ahead. It's available for free in the pinned comment. Grab it now before the edition's gone. The congregation's response was nothing short of extraordinary. Instead of panicking, they clasped their hands and echoed the priest's prayers. Voices rose in unison as the Our Father and the Hail Mary filled the air. It was a collective demonstration of faith transcending fear, where the act of prayer became a fortress for their hearts. This solidarity was more than instinctual. It indicated an important spiritual relationship shared by a society that had faced adversity previously. Their prayers served as both a plea for safety and an expression of trust in divine protection. Father Edwin's leadership at that moment extended beyond his role as a priest. His composed guidance became a living sermon, teaching that true faith is tested not in times of comfort, but in moments of crisis. His actions mirrored the biblical exhortation: be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. By focusing on prayer rather than panic, he turned a moment of chaos into one of profound spiritual reflection. The setting of the church, with its statues of saints and symbols of devotion, became a visual reminder of the power of shared belief. Each prayer recited by the congregation resonated with a sense of hope that transcended the immediate danger. Even as the ground beneath them quaked, the Mass continued, a testament to the strength found in spiritual rituals. For the faithful, the Eucharist served as a beacon of continuity, anchoring them in their traditions while the world outside seemed momentarily unstable. The earthquake's aftershocks were felt far beyond San Salvador. As the video of this remarkable moment spread online, people around the world witnessed the strength of a faith-centered community. The courage displayed by Father Edwin and his congregation underscored the universal truth that faith has the power to uplift even in the darkest times. Their actions echoed the biblical call to rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. Romans 12:12, reminding viewers globally of the profound strength that lies in unity and belief. The earthquake epicenter lay deep within the Pacific Ocean, approximately 50 kilometers southwest of La Libertad and 30 kilometers from the bustling capital, San Salvador. The tremors were felt not only across El Salvador, but also in parts of Guatemala and Nicaragua, revealing the vast reach of the seismic waves. Despite the intensity of the quake, the aftermath presented a surprising outcome. No fatalities were reported, and damage to infrastructure was minimal. Local authorities, supported by the U.S. Geological Survey and regional seismology centers, quickly assessed the situation. Their findings indicated that while the quake had shaken a wide area, its depth in the Earth's crust likely mitigated its destructive potential. The Salvadoran Ministry of the Environment reassured citizens by confirming there was no tsunami threat, a relief for coastal communities accustomed to the dual fears of earthquakes and ocean surges. As Father Edwin's unwavering faith reminds us, finding strength in challenging times is possible. If you're seeking a connection and clarity in your life, remember to download the free ebook. There are only a few copies left. The scientific explanation for the earthquake pointed to tectonic movements along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a volatile zone known for frequent seismic activity. This area, encompassing nations along the Pacific Ocean, is characterized by the collision and movement of tectonic plates, creating conditions ripe for earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. El Salvador, sitting along this ring, experiences regular seismic activity, but such powerful quakes remain rare enough to provoke widespread concern when they occur. For the people of San Salvador, the quake became not just a natural phenomenon, but a moment of collective vigilance and preparedness. Emergency response systems were activated, and citizens turned to practices ingrained by years of living in a seismically active region. Families gathered in open spaces, schools and workplaces initiated safety protocols, and communication lines buzzed with reassurances between loved ones. Amid this scientific and social response, the earthquake during Mass stood out as a unique intersection of nature and spirituality. The tremors, though alarming, failed to disrupt the continuity of faith-driven rituals. For many, the simultaneous occurrence of a seismic event and a sacred ceremony carried powerful significance, leaving them to ponder the mysteries of existence and the resilience of the human spirit when grounded in community and belief. The simultaneous occurrence of a sacred Mass and a powerful earthquake brought forth a wave of theological reflections within the community. For many, the shaking earth during a moment of spiritual significance became a lens through which they contemplated the relationship between divine will and natural events. While some viewed it as a test of faith, others saw it as a moment of divine intervention, a call to reflect on humanity's reliance on higher powers in times of crisis. Father Edwin's calm response became a living metaphor for unwavering trust in divine providence. His actions during the tremor inspired believers to ponder the scriptural promise, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Psalm 46:1. The alignment of the quake with the feast of the Epiphany of the Lord led to interpretations of the event as symbolic of divine manifestations, much like the gifts brought by the Magi to honor Christ. For some, the trembling earth represented the power of creation itself, responding to the divine. Among the faithful, there were discussions about how moments like these serve as spiritual wake-up calls. The event reignited debates about human vulnerability in the face of nature's immense power and the necessity of spiritual grounding to navigate such unpredictability. Parallels were drawn to biblical stories of natural events as instruments of divine communication, like the earthquake at the moment of Jesus' death on the cross, which meant an intense spiritual change. The use of prayer during the earthquake resonated within the congregation. For those present, each spoken word became a bridge between the tangible and the transcendent. The collective recitation of prayers created an atmosphere of unity that allowed the faithful to draw strength not only from their individual beliefs, but also from the shared spiritual energy of the group. This communal experience brought to life the teaching that, "Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." Matthew 18:20. Just as the prayers united and inspired, this free ebook offers guidance to navigate life's uncertainties. Don't miss your chance to claim your copy before they're gone. The spiritual reflections extended beyond those physically present at the Mass. As the video of the event circulated globally, viewers from diverse backgrounds contributed their own interpretations of its significance. From reinforcing the power of faith in times of uncertainty to questioning humanity's place within the natural world, the earthquake became a multifaceted moment that bridged personal beliefs and collective experiences. It was a reminder that even in the face of nature's immense force, the human spirit, when anchored in faith, remains unyielding. The viral nature of the video extended beyond mere fascination, sparking conversations about the role of faith in navigating crises. It became a powerful reminder of how moments of collective prayer can transcend geographical boundaries, resonating deeply with believers and non-believers alike. From devout followers to casual viewers, the message of calmness in chaos struck a universal chord, emphasizing the human capacity for connection through shared experiences. Media outlets across continents picked up the story, amplifying its reach and adding layers of interpretation to the event. Religious leaders from various denominations commented on the significance of faith as a stabilizing force in times of unpredictability. Sociologists weighed in on how collective rituals, like prayer during a disaster, provide emotional solace and strengthen social bonds. Even skeptics found themselves reflecting on the extraordinary calm displayed by the priest and congregation, questioning the origins of such composed resilience. The widespread attention also highlighted the evolving relationship between spirituality and technology. The live broadcast, initially intended to connect local worshippers unable to attend Mass in person, inadvertently became a global stage for the power of faith under duress. This intersection of tradition and modernity allowed the event to transcend its immediate context, transforming into a message of hope that resonated across cultural and religious divides. As viewers shared their interpretations, parallels were drawn to other instances where spiritual practices became globally recognized symbols of strength. Stories of communities turning to prayer during natural disasters or times of great uncertainty were revisited, reinforcing the notion that faith often serves as a universal language of resilience. The act of collective prayer during the earthquake provided a profound example of how rituals function as both spiritual and psychological anchors in moments of crisis. Neuroscientists have long studied the effects of prayer on the human brain, revealing that repetitive and rhythmic recitations, like those during the Mass, can activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This activation fosters a sense of calm and helps regulate fear responses, offering a scientific explanation for why the congregation remained composed despite the tremors. Moments of resilience, like those witnessed in the Divine Child Parish, remind us of the power of faith and reflection. Take this opportunity to download the ebook today. Only a limited number remain available. Anthropologists often highlight how communal rituals, particularly those rooted in faith, play a critical role in maintaining social cohesion. In the case of the Divine Child Parish, the collective recitation of prayers during the earthquake became a reaffirmation of shared values and mutual reliance. These acts not only reinforced the spiritual bonds among the attendees, but also provided a structured way to navigate uncertainty, transforming what could have been chaos into a moment of order and purpose. Historical accounts of natural disasters show similar patterns of faith-driven resilience. During the Lisbon earthquake of 1755, for example, religious leaders guided communities in prayer as the city crumbled around them. Such moments underscore the timeless interplay between spirituality and survival. The earthquake in San Salvador echoed this dynamic, demonstrating how communities often turn to faith as both a comfort and a means of making sense of seemingly random events. For those outside the immediate community, the viral footage offered an intimate glimpse into the lived experience of faith during a crisis. Many viewers commented on the simplicity yet profound power of the prayers recited, noting how they transcended cultural and linguistic barriers. This universality underscored how prayer, as both a personal and collective act, remains a cornerstone of human resilience in the face of adversity. The physical space of the church itself, with its centuries-old architecture and symbolic elements, added another layer of meaning to the event. Churches are often seen as sanctuaries, places where the sacred meets the earthly. If this message makes you think and you feel it connects with you, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Also, if you really want to support our work and help us keep creating valuable content, consider giving us a super thanks. Join this amazing community and don't miss any news. That the earthquake occurred within such a space heightened its spiritual significance for many. For believers, the trembling walls may have felt like a reminder of the delicate balance between the physical and the divine, a humbling reflection of humanity's place within creation. In reflecting on the event, theologians and scholars pointed to the enduring relevance of faith practices in an increasingly secular world. The earthquake during Mass became more than just a moment of survival. It was a convergence of the spiritual, psychological, and communal forces that define the human experience in times of upheaval.